You've got 8 seconds to make a first impression. The questions they're about to ask you have already been decided. The truth is, most interviewers recycle the same questions over and over again. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to answer each one of them to land that dream job. Hey there, welcome to 12 Ways. I'm Alex, and after conducting over 500 interviews, I've identified the exact formula that gets candidates hired. Not just hired, but with the salary they deserve. By the end of this video, you'll know what to say to make hiring managers fight over you. So hit that subscribe button, and let's transform your interview game. Before we dive into the questions, let's talk about what's happening in that interview room. Did you know that 76% of hiring managers decide whether to hire you within the first 15 minutes? That's barely enough time to answer 2 questions. But here's where it gets interesting and challenging, especially for men in today's job market. Many face unique challenges in interviews. There's pressure to appear confident without seeming arrogant, to show emotion without appearing weak, and to demonstrate ambition without coming across as threatening. I've seen countless qualified men struggle with this balancing act. They either come across too aggressive or too passive, missing that sweet spot that resonates with hiring managers. The good news, these challenges are completely solvable with the right approach and mindset, and that's exactly what we're covering today in this session. Let's kick things off with Tell Me About Yourself. This isn't just small talk, it's your chance to set the tone for the entire interview. Here's your formula: past, plus present, plus future, plus value. Watch how this formula works. I started my career in digital marketing after getting my degree in communications. Currently, I'm managing campaigns that increased client ROI by 40%. I'm looking to bring those skills to a company like yours that values innovation, and I'm particularly excited about your recent expansion into the European market. See what happened there? Short, relevant, and ending with value. No childhood stories, no rambling, just the professional highlights that matter. Next up, why do you want to work here? This is where your research pays off. Spend time on their website and social media. Find something specific that genuinely excites you. I've been following your company's work on sustainable packaging. Your recent innovation in biodegradable materials is the forward-thinking approach I want to be part of. I believe my background in materials science could help advance these initiatives further. Notice how specific that was? No generic answers about great company culture. Be specific or be forgotten. When asked about your strengths, choose qualities directly relevant to the job description. One of my key strengths is strategic problem solving. For example, when our team faced a 30% drop in engagement, I analyzed the data and identified our content wasn't resonating with our core demographic. I redesigned our approach, which led to a 45% increase in engagement within 3 months. The magic here is in the numbers and specifics. Anyone can claim to be a problem solver, but not everyone can back it up with concrete, measurable results and achievements. The weakness question, the interview equivalent of walking through a minefield while juggling. Here's the truth. Don't use those fake weaknesses like, "I work too hard," or "I'm a perfectionist." Interviewers can smell that kind of nonsense from a mile away. I've historically struggled with public speaking. I recognize this was limiting my career growth, so I joined Toastmasters last year and have been practicing regularly. Just last month I presented to our entire department and received positive feedback. It's still a work in progress, but I am committed to improving. The key here is authenticity plus continuous improvement. Show self-awareness, demonstrate growth, and impress hiring managers. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? This question traps those who haven't thought about their career path. Here's where many go wrong. They either sound like they're planning a hostile takeover, or they seem completely directionless. In 5 years, I aim to have developed deep expertise in this industry and grown into a position where I can lead projects and mentor newer team members. I'm particularly interested in data analytics and would love to help the company expand its capabilities in that area. Ambition combined with collaboration is the ultimate sweet spot. Why should we hire you? This is your closing argument, your final pitch. Your answer needs 3 key components: your unique skills, tangible results, and how you fit culturally. Based on our conversation, I understand you need someone to improve your digital marketing ROI while training junior team members. My experience increasing conversion rates by 35% at my current company, combined with my 3 years of mentoring experience, directly addresses those needs. Additionally, I share your company's commitment to data-driven decision-making, which I believe makes me not just a good hire, but the right hire for this role. Time for behavioral questions. Let's dive in. Tell me about a time you faced a significant challenge at work. This is where the STAR method becomes your best friend. Situation, task, action, result. Let me show you exactly how it works. At my previous company, we lost our biggest client unexpectedly, creating a 40% revenue gap overnight. I was tasked with finding new business within 30 days to keep the team employed. I developed a rapid outreach strategy, contacting 50 past clients and leveraging my network for introductions. Within 3 weeks, we secured 2 new clients that made up 35% of the lost revenue, and by the end of the quarter, we had closed the gap. That's how you tell a story that sticks. Notice how clear and concise it was? No rambling, just pure impact. How do you handle stress? This question is particularly tricky for men who often feel they need to project an image of being unaffected by pressure. The wrong approach is claiming you never get stressed. We are human, not robots. I view stress as a natural part of ambitious work. My approach is threefold. First, I maintain perspective by identifying what's truly urgent versus what can wait. Second, I use physical activity, usually a quick workout or walk, to clear my head. Third, I'm proactive about communicating with my team when I'm nearing capacity, which prevents small issues from becoming emergencies. Perfect! This answer demonstrates self-awareness, practical strategies, and emotional intelligence, all qualities that employers are desperate to find in candidates. We're now at the critical point of the interview, where the best candidates truly separate themselves from the pack. These next few questions are your opportunity to really shine and stand out. What's your greatest achievement? This is your moment to humble brag effectively. Choose an achievement that showcases multiple skills and qualities relevant to the job you're applying for. My greatest professional achievement was turning around a failing product line, losing $200,000 annually. I led a cross-functional team through a redesign based on customer feedback we gathered. Not only did we save the product, but it became our best seller, generating $1.5 million in its first year. What made this meaningful was developing team members who initially resisted the change into enthusiastic advocates for the new approach. Wow, notice how that answer showcased leadership, problem-solving, teamwork, and resilience all in one compelling story. That's what makes it powerful. Now for the teamwork question. This is where many individualistic high achievers stumble. The key is to show you can lead and follow, that you're not just a lone wolf. Effective teamwork requires adaptability. On our product launch team, I recognized that while I was stronger in strategic planning, my colleague had superior creative vision. Rather than competing, I focused on creating detailed roadmaps that gave structure to his creative ideas. This partnership resulted in our most successful product launch to date, with 200% higher adoption rates than previous releases. And that is how you effectively answer a teamwork question. Showing both confidence in your own abilities and respect for others' strengths is the perfect combination for success. At this point in the interview, if you've nailed these questions, studies show you have about an 80% chance of receiving an offer. But don't relax just yet. These final questions can still make or break your chances. Salary expectations, the question that makes everyone sweat. This is where your interview skills meet your negotiation skills. I'm always surprised how many people fold a winning hand. Based on my research of similar roles in this industry and location, combined with my 7 years of experience and proven results, I believe a salary range of $85,000 to $95,000 would be appropriate. However, I'm also interested in the complete compensation package, including benefits and growth opportunities. Perfect, research-based, confident, but still flexible. Remember, the first number mentioned becomes the anchor for negotiations, so don't undervalue yourself. Do you have any questions for us? Never ever say no to this question. This is your chance to show you're evaluating them too. Prepare at least 5 questions, as some might get answered during the interview. Yes, I do. I noticed your company recently launched a new service line in sustainable energy solutions. How does this position contribute to that initiative? And what would success look like for this role in the first 6 months? These questions show you've done your homework and are thinking long-term. Plus, they give you valuable information about expectations. What do you enjoy most about working here? This question works magic because it shifts the interviewer from evaluation mode to a personal connection. It often leads to the most honest and revealing answers about the company culture. Now that we've covered all 12 questions, let's discuss what ties them all together: authenticity and genuine connection. The best candidates don't just memorize answers, they understand the why behind each question. Interviewers aren't just checking boxes, they're trying to predict how you will perform in the future. Qualified candidates often fail because they can't communicate their value clearly. Others with less experience get hired because they articulate their potential well. Remember these 3 principles. Be specific with examples, show results with numbers, and connect your answers to the company's needs. And please, for the love of all that is holy, turn your phone off during the interview. Nothing says, "I don't want this job," like the Avengers theme song blasting from your pocket mid-answer. You'd be surprised how often this happens. There you have it, the 12 interview questions that stand between you and your dream job. Master these questions, and you'll be negotiating your salary before you even know it. If you found this helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more career advice that works. And let me know in the comments, which question do you find most challenging? Next week, I'll be covering the biggest interview red flags that make hiring managers say no instantly. Trust me, you definitely don't want to miss that one. This is Alex from 12 Ways reminding you that great interviews are prepared. Good luck out there.